The Steeled Resolve event is coming up in Pokemon Go, featuring some brand new Pokemon. In this video, I will be going through all of the details and tips to help you make the most of the event. So it runs from January 21st at 10 AM until the 26th at 8 PM local time. But what exactly does this event have to offer? So Rookidee, Corviknight and Corviknight will be making their Pokemon Go debut. Rookidee will unfortunately be locked to 2-kilometer eggs and magnetic lure modules during this event, but at least it's not a 12-kilometer egg exclusive like Shroodle was. Once you have a Rookidee, you can then evolve it into Corviknight using 25 candy, and then into Corviknight with 100 candy. And as well as the new Pokemon debut, the next part of the Dual Destiny special research will be unlocking, and completing tasks will get you 2 fast TMs, 2 charge TMs, 1 lucky egg and more. For the bonuses, you will be able to use a charge TM to remove frustration from your shadow Pokemon. This will be really helpful, especially if you forget to do it during the Team Go Rocket takeover that ends on the 19th, or if you get any shadow Pokemon after that time. Additionally, magnetic lure modules will be attracting different Pokemon during the event, such as Onix, Beldum, Shieldon, and the new Rookidee. And in the wild, you will be able to encounter Clefairy, Machop, Totodile, Marill, Hoppip, Paldean Wooper, Shieldon, Bunnelby, Carbink, and Marini. For the raids, in 1-star raids will be Lickitung, Skorupi, Pancham, and Amora. In 5-star raids will be Deoxys in its attack and defense forms up until January 24th at 10 AM. Then Dialga will be taking over. In Mega raids will be Mega Gallade up until the 24th at 10 AM, and then Mega Medicham will take over. Hatching from 2-kilometer eggs will be Shieldon, Carbink, Marini, and Rookidee. There will also be field research rewarding items and encounters with event-themed Pokemon, and there'll be Pokestop showcases to keep an eye out for. There will also be the option of purchasing a $5 ticket. This will get you 2 times Hatch Stardust bonus and a timed research that will reward 5k XP, 20k Stardust, 1 Elite Charge TM, and encounters with Galarian Weezing, Azumarill, Diggersby, Clodsire, and more. And one of the best aspects of this event is the ability for some Pokemon to get legacy moves when evolved. So you can evolve Machoke to get a Machamp that knows the fast attack Karate Chop. You can evolve Croconaw to get a Feraligatr that knows Hydro Cannon. You can evolve Wooper to get a Quagsire that knows Aqua Tail. Evolving Lickitung will get you a Licky that knows Body Slam. Evolving a Corviknight will get Corviknight with Iron Head. And lastly, evolving Paldean Wooper will get a Clodsire that knows the charge attack Mega Horn. And as well as the Steeled Resolve event, there will also be another event running alongside it. So running from the 21st at 10 AM until the 26th at 11:59 PM will be a Go Battle Week. But what will it offer and what leagues will be available during this time? So for the bonuses, you will be able to get 4 times Stardust from win rewards. You'll be able to do a total of 100 battles per day. There'll be a free timed research rewarding avatar shoes inspired by Grimsley. More importantly, this does normally get you an elite TM. And lastly, Pokemon encountered from Go Battle League will have no IV floor to allow for PvP IVs. The active leagues will be the Master League and the Color Cup Great League Edition up until the 21st of January, and then all 3 of the main leagues will be taking over. And with that said, which event Pokemon and legacy moves are most worth focusing on? So for the wild encounters, Clefairy will be available, and its evolution Clefable is a very strong Pokemon in Go Battle League. It's ranked 23 in the Great League with 0, 14, 14 IVs, and it's ranked even higher in the Ultra League at rank 5 with 0, 15, 13 IVs. So it is well worth picking up Clefairy from the wild while you can to get a good chance of getting these PvP IVs and get some candy. Machop will also be available, and this Pokemon has quite a lot of use. Firstly, it is a good budget fighting type Pokemon to have if you don't have anything else better, because Machop is pretty accessible and it's ranked as the 21st best fighting type attacker. The candy will also be helpful to power up Shadow Machamp if you have it, because it is the 9th best fighting type attacker in its shadow form. Machamp is also a decent Go Battle League Pokemon, where it is ranked 51 in the Great League with 0, 15, 12 IVs. It's ranked 72 in the Ultra League with 0, 15, 14 IVs. And it's worth noting that for Go Battle League in particular, Karate Chop is recommended, and luckily you can get this move through evolution during this event. And as the Shadow version is ranked higher, this will be a great opportunity to remove frustration from Shadow Machop if you have any, and then evolve it to get Shadow Machamp with Karate Chop. Totodile will be in the wild, and this is perhaps one of the best Pokemon to hunt during this event, because Feraligatr is a very meta-relevant Pokemon at the moment. Firstly, Feraligatr is the 20th best water type attacker and the 8th best in its shadow form. And for Go Battle League, it is ranked 7 in the Great League with 0, 11, 13 IVs. It's ranked 7 in the Ultra League as well with 1, 15, 14 IVs, and in the Master League it's ranked 41. It is worth noting though that for all aspects of the game, it does want Legacy move Hydro Cannon to be be at its best. And luckily this legacy move will be available through evolution during this event, so well worth doing this evolution when you can. However, if you do have any Feraligatr already that you want Hydro Cannon on, you would need to use an Elite Charge TM still, so it's probably worth waiting and seeing if you get some good Totodile from this event that you can then evolve before you use Elite TMs on your older Feraligatr. And as a side, Feraligatr is also ranked 49 in the Color Cup with 0, 11, 13 IVs, so again, it could be worth using that if you've got it. We do also have Marill spawning, and its evolution Azumarill is ranked 16 in the Great League with 0, 15, 15 IVs. This Pokemon has been consistently relevant in the Great League for a long time, so it is quite a safe investment. And it is a good time to get candy for it whilst it is a wild spawn, because you will need quite a bit to power it up for the Great League. Hoppip is also in the wild, and again its evolution Jumpluff is strong in the Great League, where it is ranked 19 with 0, 14, 14 IVs. It's also ranked 5 in the Color Cup with 0, 14, 14 IVs as well. Another great Pokemon to go after in the wild is Paldean Wooper, because its evolution Clodsire is super strong in the Great League, where it is ranked number 1 and ranked 4 with its second best moveset. So it is a pretty dominant Pokemon in the Great League, and it does also have some relevance in the Ultra League as well, where it is ranked 53 with 15, 15, 15 IVs. Its legacy move Megahorn isn't really recommended, so don't worry too much about evolving it during this event. Shieldon is another one worth picking up from the wild, because Bastiodon is ranked 28 in the Great League with 0, 12, 13 IVs. We do also have Bunnelby, and its evolution Diggersby is one of the highest ranking Pokemon in the Great League at rank 5 with 0, 15, 13 IVs. Carbink is also going to be in the wild for the event, and this is another high ranking Great League Pokemon, where it is ranked 13 with 5, 15, 15 IVs. And lastly, for the wild encounters, we do have Mareanie, which does evolve into Toxapex, and this Pokemon is ranked highly in the Great League as well at ranked 18 with 0, 15, 15 IVs. And it is also the highest ranking Pokemon in the Color Cup with 0, 15, 15 IVs. From Magnetic Lure modules only, you will be able to encounter Beldum, and Metagross is the third best Steel type attacker, and it's ranked 62 in the Master League, so well worth catching them if you do decide to use Magnetic Lure module. Now when it comes to the raids, it is a little bit more complicated. This is because the IV floor from raids is 10, 10, 10, meaning it can be difficult to get certain PvP IV spreads. However, you can always mirror trade with someone to attempt to reroll the IV spread to lower the attack IV if that's beneficial. So in 1-star raids, we do have access to Lickitung, and whilst it's not as relevant as it used to be, it does still see play, and it is ranked 77 in the Great League with 1, 15, 14 IVs. However, its evolution Licky Licky is more relevant in the Great League at rank 29 with 0, 15, 14 IVs. And to be at its best, it does want legacy move Body Slam, which you can get through evolution during this event. Skorupi is also in raids, and its evolution Drapion is ranked 74 in the Great League with 0, 15, 14 IVs, but more importantly, it is ranked 11 in the Ultra League with 0, 15, 15 IVs. Pancham is also available in 1-star raids, and Pangoro does have relevance in each of the main Go Battle Leagues. It's ranked 10 in the Great League with 0, 13, 13 IVs, it's ranked 33 in the Ultra League with 0, 14, 15 IVs, and in the Master League it's ranked 82. And lastly, for the 1-star raids, we do have Amora, and Aurorus is strong in both the Great League and the Ultra League. It's ranked 27 in the Great League with 0, 12, 15 IVs, and it's ranked 19 in the Ultra League with 0, 15, 15 IVs. And remember, you can only evolve Amora at the night time. However, there is a way around this. So you can use Dawnwing's Necrozma's Moongeist Beam Adventure effect to lure Pokemon that spawn in the night time to your location at any time of the day. This effect will also allow any Pokemon that require the night time to evolve during the duration of its effect. So this is a way you could potentially evolve Amora if it's not nighttime. However, I wouldn't really recommend using this adventure effect just for that evolution, because Necrozma Candy is very valuable, and it's better to be used for powering up the fusions instead. And for the 5-star raids, Deoxys in its attack and defense form will be available, but neither of them have any meta relevance. However, it is a rare mythical Pokemon that hasn't been available for a while, and with a 1 in 20 shiny rate, this is probably the easiest way to get this shiny mythical Pokemon across all Pokemon games. So even if you don't play Pokemon Go much, or if you don't prioritize it, then you could still hunt shiny Deoxys in this game and then transfer its Pokemon home. However, if you are looking for a more meta relevant Pokemon to raid, then you will want to raid Dialga, because it will be coming to 5-star raids after Deoxys. Dialga is the 4th best Steel type attacker, and in its origin form it's the 5th best Steel type attacker and the 9th best Dragon type attacker. As far as Go Battle League is concerned, Dialga is ranked 42 and it's ranked 32 in its origin form. So generally the origin form is a more preferred option because it is more meta relevant and it has access to Roar of Time, which does have an adventure effect that can pause the timer of premium items such as star pieces, lucky eggs and incense. And in particular, stopping the daily incense timer is great for hunting Galarian birds. However, I would recommend raiding the altered form of Dialga as well for its own relevance, but also because it will provide candy for you to activate Roar of Time on Origin Dialga. For the Mega Raids, we have Mega Gallade, which is the 5th best Psychic type attacker and the 8th best Fighting type attacker. Gallade itself does also have some relevance in Go Battle League, where as a Shadow it is ranked 53 in the Great League with 0, 14, 8 IVs. And for the new Pokemon Rookidee, Corvisquire and Corviknight, how good will they be in Pokemon Go? So Corviknight does have a max CP of 2,777, an attack of 163, defense of 192, and a stamina of 221. It does also have a pretty decent typing of Flying and Steel, so therefore it is weak only to Electric and Fire type attacks. This Pokemon isn't really one for raid attacking, but it will be strong in the Great League and the Ultra League, so if you are a Go Battle League player, this will be a good target. And although the Jotonian Wooper doesn't appear for this event, you can evolve it into Quagsire to get Legacy move Aqua Tail. So I would recommend doing this because with that move, Quagsire is ranked 30 in the Great League with 0, 15, 14 IVs, and it's ranked 22 in the Color Cup with 0, 15, 14 IVs. And it is even better if you do manage to have a Shadow Wooper because you can remove Frustration from it and get Aqua Tail from Evolution, and the Shadow form of Quagsire is even better in Go Battle League than the regular form. So there are actually quite a lot of meta-relevant Pokemon available for this event. But how can you maximize candy for them? As usual, you can use Peanut Berries to double candy gains, and you can Mega Evolve a Pokemon that shares a type with the Pokemon you're catching to increase the amount of candy, Candy XL, and XP you get per catch. However, this is one of those events where it is a bit of a mixed bag in terms of the types of Pokemon that are available. So it is really up to you to decide which Pokemon to focus on and then Mega Evolve a Pokemon of that type. And remember to Mega Evolve a Pokemon that is at the max Mega level so you can get more candy, XP, and chance for Candy XL. And also during this event on the 21st at 6 PM, Paldean Wooper will have a Spotlight Hour. This will be a great chance to pick up some good IV Paldean Wooper and get some candy because there is a 2x catch candy bonus during this event. So if you do take advantage of this and use Peanut Berries, you can get 12 candy per catch, and more if you use a Silver Peanut Berry. And you will also want some Stardust to power up Pokemon, so how can you maximize on that? So thanks to the Go Battle Week, you will be able to get 4 times Stardust from win rewards, so it is a really good time to be playing Go Battle League if you do want to build some Stardust, especially as you will be able to do up to 100 battles per day, so more chances for wins. If you are looking to build some teams for Go Battle League, then I do recommend using PV Poke to find some suggestions of teams that are working well at the moment. And if you aren't much of a Go Battle League player, then you can actually get a 2x Hatch Stardust bonus from the $5 ticket, so that'll help you maximize on Stardust for the 2km event egg hatches. This ticket does also get you 20k Stardust and an Elite Charge TM, so not a bad one to pick up. And as it requires 35 Platinum medals to get to level 49 in Pokemon Go, here are some medals that are most worth focusing on during this event in particular. So with Magnetic Lure modules attracting event-specific Pokemon and Rookidee in particular, it could be a good time to progress your Platinum Picnicker medal. However, community days are best for this. There are event-themed 2km eggs available that also contain Rookidee, so it's a good time to progress your Breeder Platinum medal. Evolving Pokemon to get their Legacy move will help you out with your Scientist Platinum medal, and lastly, with it being a Go Battle League themed event, it's a good chance to work on your Platinum Great, Ultra, and Master League Veteran medals. And with that said, if you did enjoy this video, then I recommend checking out these videos on the screen now, and I'll catch you in the next one.